losing the battle, but I'll never fade away. Don't know where I'll find myself tomorrow, but only love will save the day. I just became a superhero, superhero. Crusader, wall breaker, I'm a planet saver. Superhero. Bullet speed, I don't bleed, I'm bursting. I just became a superhero, superhero. Crusader, wall breaker, I'm a planet saver. Superhero. Bullet speed, I don't bleed, I'm made of steel. I'm a superhero, superhero. Crusader, wall breaker, I'm a planet saver. Superhero. Bullet speed, I don't bleed, I'm made of steel.
And our latest superhero to join the ranks is Gerard de Bruto. Hello, Gerard. How are you doing?
Good on you. What's up, Duckies? Good evening, all. Panel, Martin, Donnie, welcome.
Good. Welcome back to the winner's
Yeah,
circle. You like
welcome
winning the
again,
first one
Brian
of the
Brogan.
season, Gerard?
Yeah, it looks like it's becoming a trend now, Maz. But I'm not complaining. So, yeah, kicks off the season, obviously, with a great start. So, yeah, we'll see.
We're going to dive into your round, and we're going to dive into Firethorn that just finished here. Sunday 1, off and running. What a great day it was. We had a nice crowd of people. The course was excellent. Tough, because we saw the scoring was quite low this time around. Low as in -4, which Gerard was, but that was until the last 2 holes where you made, or 3 holes where you made those 2 birdies to jump the score up. But Martin was in the lead for a while, and Martin almost has the title of becoming a superhero because he's leading the player of the season ranking points after 2 rounds, just pipping you, Gerard. Martin, welcome to the show. What a way to start your season.
Yeah, I must say, I think the best I did last year was second at the Classic, so I've got 2 seconds already, so I've doubled my expectations.
Yes. You can say I had it tied first at Modderfontein, but people won't believe it. People won't count it.
Yeah, I feel better when I say I lost at a count back. Gerard
Yeah.
beat me properly, so that's I can't wing that.
Mooi. We have Donnie back. Donnie, welcome. Thanks for joining us on the show today. Replacing Frikkie. You might see Frikkie's not here, so you're replacing him to co-host with me. How have you been?
Yeah, it's been a busy start to the year. You guys know, you guys came through on Saturday also to come and see me there at Concept. So, yet again, I'm blessed. You know, it's like there's guys that's struggling for work. You know, I'm getting customers through the door. So yeah, I can't complain. It's been a good year.
Fantastic. Well, I can tell you that we'll show a little video because Frikkie went for his fitting finally when the new Strixon irons came out. He's been waiting patiently for it, and then he went for fitting on Saturday. He hit a lot of golf balls. I assume that's probably why he didn't do so well on Sunday, because he was so stiff, because he had balls for 3 hours. Hey, Donnie.
I told him he's gonna feel it the next day, and I don't think he believed me that it was gonna be that much. But no, I think that's why it didn't feature.
Yeah, we'll say that. Let's go straight to the line. The guys who are watching us today, thank you for your time and your effort to watch these superheroes. Kieran is watching. A great start to his Thursday league as well. Congratulations, Kieran. Then we've got Nico Kruger, also evening quacks. Andre says hello, Amal, and Jaco Jacobs is watching. Hello, Jaco. Vickers Lee is watching. Amal Hansi is watching. Hello from a warm Beaufort Vest, he says. Enjoying his Cape Town trip. Brian is watching. I wonder who will come second at the Wanderers. Maybe that is for you, Martin.
No, not at all. I don't think that Jabs pointed at me at all. No, thanks, Brian.
It will be first. Frana's watching. Frana has told me in an interview that he's planning on playing every single Duckhook game this season. So that is the goal. Let's see if he does it. He's already started coming to Modderfontein and then Firethorn. We'll be back for the Wanderers. Shandon is watching and says, congratulations, champion. What great golf. That's for you, Gerard. That's for you.
Shut Shandon.
Moi, moi, moi. And then we got Ricky Pereira is watching. He says, Duck, it's hump day. Is it? I ain't humping nothing. Donnie, you humping anything? What about you guys?
No.
Yakumin is also there. Hello, everybody. PJ is watching. Jenny, hello, everybody. Paul, G-Spot rocked the G-Spot. G-Spot rocked. So, yeah. Apparently, you rock G-Spots. G-Spot. Nice.
Oh,
And Ryan's watching. Hey, everybody. Okay, well, we've got so much to talk about. Like I said, we're going back to Modderfontein to review everything that happened there. Both these gentlemen below me were there, and then Randpark, we'll go through that. And then we'll look forward to Sunday 2 at the Wanderers. Sunday 2 kicks off at another nice track. It's going to be difficult, and Donnie will help me break that down. But I need to remind you, before we even get going, that there's a matter of next Monday, and that matter is the Team Series auction. And we're building up to that, and we're getting the players sorted. So, if you haven't put your name down yet for the team auction, you need to get hold of me and do so. Looking forward to a gents team series coming back. First one of February.
Yeah, no, definitely, Maz.
Very
Like,
much.
obviously, I'm not going to be part of the team clash this year. It's like, unfortunately, I had to give Yaku bad news from the Gladiators team there that I'm not going to be participating this year. But it's like hashtag for Marshalling is still there. I'm a Gladiator by heart, so yeah, hopefully they can do it again this year.
Well, I'm sure you can tell people why, because you have different golfing goals this year. You're trying to get your colours, your Gauteng colours
Yeah.
for golf. Tell
Yeah,
us.
so obviously is like what I want to try and do this year is there's like obviously mid-ams and every sort of like you can say is like area in the province or like not even the province but in the country has got their own teams. So obviously I fall under Central Gauteng and that's my goal is to see as like how close I can get to getting my interprovincial colours for mid-ams this year. So obviously going to try my best. So literally from next month, the first couple of tournaments start. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Well, good luck. I hope you get it.
Hmm.
Then what? What happens after that?
Well, then I've got it. So it's like then
You'll
I'm
be
definitely not. I'm definitely not going to be. What's our one South African golfer that won the Masters and never featured again? It's like hopefully it's not that, but yeah. But then I can come back and focus the whole time on the Duckhook side again.
Yeah, back
Then
into the
are
Gladiators.
you talking about Trevor Immelman or what?
there we go. Yeah.
That guy. Good guess. Good guess. All right. Are we ready? Modderfontein. Let's do it. So, we rocked up at Modderfontein. The course was in excellent condition. The greens were nice. Good pace. Gents, what do you have to say? Obviously, Martin, you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good round out. Ball striking was good, but for some reason, I think this year I'm struggling with pace on the greens. Line's okay, but I've either got the line or the pace, but not both. So I think if my putting clicks, I mean, I think at 3-4 putts at Modderfontein at -2, I think 5 at Firethorn at least. But I made a couple birdies, but no, greens were rolling true, so I can't blame the course. That was a really, really good nick.
Right. And as predicted, the scores weren't going to be a runaway victory. We had, at one stage, we had 3 at -2 because Kieran was at -2 before he got to the 9th hole, which is the par 3, because these guys all finished that side. So, Donnie, it's interesting. You're a member at Modderfontein. It's interesting. All the guys who were in contention finished on the other side. So, therefore, the back 9 is harder, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the back 9 is definitely a little bit more tougher. There's a couple of holes where you have to hit over water, a little bit of dog legs and stuff. So yeah, the front 9 is a bit easier. It's almost like what you see is what you get on the front 9, and there's a stretch of almost like 6 holes where there's almost no water that's in play, which is also makes a big difference.
Perkasa Eyes down the list. Riyad Isaacs, even par. Nice steady start for him. Ronnie Vollenhoeter was leading at a stage, I think, and he finished on even. Gerard's plus 135 of your 8 handicap. Very nice. Jamie Sherry trying to defend his title of the Thursday League. A nice start for him too, as well. Michiel van Riel. Or Michael and Michiel Boshoff, and Dylan Madison making up the top 10. Now, we don't have Eddie with us, but Eddie did speak to me afterwards. Very excited, and this is what he had to say afterwards. Eddie, first tournament of the season, first victory of the season. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm very excited, very glad I won. So yeah, it's my third time that I've finished first, but tied. So it's a third time lucky. So yeah.
And did you expect it?
I didn't expect it at all. I never look at the scoreboard.
Tell us about your game.
Yeah, the driver went well. My irons went well, but my short game was a bit stuffed up. So yeah, I lost like 10 shots there also. So yeah, it could have been much better.
And then straight into the major. Masters, here we come.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you very much.
You know you're playing well when you say I probably left 10 shots out there and you still win. Imagine you got it right.
Definitely.
Then Martin would have felt better about himself.
A little bit, but we call those ringers. Okay.
Yeah. But when it's your day, it's your day. And he's had a lot of second place finishes, and it was nice to see that he took it. I can tell you that I was very happy for either three of you to win. Me being Martin and Kieran. But alas, it was Eddie. And this is how his scorecard looked. Started off on the 10th. Made a birdie on the 13th, which is a nice birdie to make on that par 5. And then he made a birdie on the other par 5 on the first hole. And then he managed to his way around, shooting 85. And yeah, -2. There it is. Well done, Eddie. Martin, I'm going to go straight to your scorecard. And then you can give us a bit of a breakdown of where went well, where it didn't go well. But 2 birdies also.
Yeah. Also started on the 10th. Like I found a couple of bunkers, but 12th, I got a new 3-wood for me, but hitting it quite nicely. So I think on the 12th, I hit like that one before the water, hit the nice 3-wood. I think sandwich on nice putt, and I think I had two of my 3 putts were on that 9. So I left so many birdie putts like right in the neck.
Yeah.
But for me, anything under 40 for a 9 is brilliant.
Yep.
Then yeah, first 9 I could have actually got on there for 2 quite easily and actually thinned it. Was quite lucky to get through the trees.
Yep.
And played quite decently. And I think literally on the 4th hole, I looked at the scorecard and I was -4. I'm like, okay, just keep it together. And I didn't. So I was on there for the whole 6 and 7, was on for 3 and 3 putted both. And I think we were walking down on 8 and Vickers asked me, listen, do you want to know where you are? And I said, no, I've fallen off already. He said, no, let's just make par. And I also couldn't do that. So just don't tell me what not to do. Then I'm fine.
Nice. I see Vickers Albers is having a conversation with us. He's our 5th guest here. Let me put this one in. He says, Martin made some excellent putts as well. Just 3 putts towards the end. If you get that sorted, you'll be a force this year. And then the next one, he says straight away, tell them what happened on the 12th. Please, what happened on the 12th? Can you remember?
Shivers. I think that was that was the nice bird, yeah. Nice 3-wood just before the water, I think 265 or 265 3-wood, and then a little sandwich on. So I had a nice putt. So it's one of those uneventful holes, but I'll take those any day.
Vickers, is he telling the truth? Because I wouldn't imagine you would ask that question for such an uneventful answer. 3-wood, nice chip and putt. Maybe something else happened. Gerard, we had closest to the pins, a couple of good ones. Don't you want to take us through this?
Yeah, so on the par 3 9th, Francois Colts got it within 4.4 meters. The par 3 14th, Hansi Hamann 4 meters away. And then the par 4 17th closes in 2. Mr. Repent, Leon Oosthuizen, 3 meters. So yeah, well done, chaps.
Well done, chaps. Frana actually beat out the person on that by like this much because they hit it and I actually measured it and then I had to take the pin out and measure it again, and that's how much it came out to.
Sure.
So on the front, and you just pipped it, and that was about that far away from where Martin hit the ball into the water, which was sad because you could see the ball and you could play it if you're left-handed and very skilled and didn't mind breaking the club on the rocks. So you had to drop.
Yep, was yeah, I considered it.
Yeah. Okay, Formula Alliance. These are the guys who came out on the top for this graphic because I took the lowest of the handicaps because 3 of them all finished in a tied for first, and I think that happened at Randpark as well. But Leon Oysters and Kevin O, Jamie Sherry, and Kieran Reynolds looking all fancy there, shooting minus 1385 points. Right, and when I mean, there's a host of guys that finished on the same 85 points, minus 13. Gary Mansfield, Ashley Herman, Mikhail Vosov, Riyad Isaacs as well, and then Kun Pretorius and Eddie Kotze is there with Dylan Madison, and so not bad, gentlemen. Martin, you guys came in at 81, and Hansi and Yakumin, Ronnie and Josh also there. I was having a conversation with the new guys that I was playing with, and they said they were talking about 4-ball alliances and the golf days they play in and how they always get robbed and blah, blah, blah. And I said, don't you worry. Watch what the scores will be for our 4-ball alliance when we finish here. And 85, or what was it? 85 or 83? Can't remember. 85 is nothing. The guy was like, wow, okay. Then I know you're doing what you got to do properly. So have a look at the best of the par threes, Donnie. Dylan Madison loves the par threes because whenever there's one of these things, he's on top of it.
Yeah, no, like definitely. It's shooting minus 3 on the par threes is good. It looks like he must have had a par and a stroking hole and a birdie there on the 14th. So it must have been a couple of good strikes or shots there into those holes. And then we've had Frana and Michael van Riel on minus 2 and old Chevy on and Lukey and Mark Deploy on minus 1. So yeah, it's good scoring. It's good scoring there.
Nicely played. Let's move along to the par fours. Kieran takes the par fours. Yes. He was also right up there. Gerard, you can take us through this because you were minus 2 as well. Did you play the par fours? What did you find? Why did you play the par fours so well?
Maz, I think, it came from the off season. I've just been working on, better compressing, the ball and get my ball striking up there where it's supposed to be. And it looks like dividends paid off. And it's actually a nice feeling to go into a par 4, with such much confidence to basically know that you're going to hit the green in 2. So I think that plays a big part for me. And then obviously the putting. I've put a lot of effort in my putting lately as well. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Again, Sheffy featuring there, minus 3 on the par 4s. Myself there for, with the minus 2. Martin, Riyad, Ronnie, Jamie, Mr. Welshman, Jason, Bickersley, and Edward. Yeah, so
nice.
Well done, chaps.
Well done, chaps.
Yeah.
Best of the par 5s. There's Gary, there's Edward. Martin, you were minus 1 again. I think you were like under for most of these things. Par 5's good?
Marty, as you know.
Does he know we're talking to him?
Is
he frozen?
It looks like he's frozen.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll carry on. Let's see if he goes and comes back. Maybe I should hang him up and he calls back. Eddie, minus 3. Gary, minus 3. Martin, minus 1. Vickers, minus 1. Vickers did come back to us and said what happened on that par 3. And it says, second shot bounced from the concrete before the water, net to the hole. Very good putt, though. Okay, so he left out that part. Okay, right. I need to find Martin. Where's Martin? Martin. Bye, Martin. I'm hanging you up. Pew.
Bye-bye.
Phone me back. Let's see if that works. Okay, then, where are we at now? Front 9. Jason Ivans takes the front 9 with minus 3. And then Eddie, minus 2. Only 2 players to get under par on the front 9. And then the regular names that feature at the end as well, all up on the top of the leaderboard. And when you look, just for context, who was the best in the back 9? Well, Martin was the best in the back 9, with Ronnie, minus 3, as he said, shooting that 39 on his scorecard. Very nice, very nice. So, great round by Martin, all but winning it. That's pretty much what has happened. We spoke about Duckhook Corner and the hole ranks, so I'm going to show you that quickly. Here is the hole ranks, and the hardest hole was the 6th hole, Donnie. Which one's that now? That is...
Yeah, it's a dogleg ride. It's a like sort of 90-degree bend that's got water if you go long. Yeah, which is interesting. Because like normally if you hit like sort of onto that corner, you've got like sort of 150, 140, all depending if you're on the right side or left side. But you've got like a mid iron in. But I think it's because that green's a bit raised. It's a bit difficult to see where the like the pin, it's like the bottom of the pin is, and then it's like you can really mishit it. And it's also like a tiny type of green as well from front to back. So it's not unexpected, if I can say so.
I'm going to say that it's a lot of the time that you're not on the right side of the fairway and you get blocked out. Then you have to punch out to the left and then go for the hole.
That's it. Yeah.
And then the 8th I find surprising. It's not the hardest par 5 in the world, but second hardest on the day as well.
Yeah, definitely. Because like there's like, from the tee box, that water on the left is actually not that much in plan, really, unless you really have like you hit a bad hook. So there's bailout area on the right, and you can like literally knock it down, and you've got easy third shot onto the green. So it's astonishing that it's actually like the second worst hole of the day.
Welcome back, Martin.
Yeah, sorry, changed devices. Laptop didn't work.
Yeah, that firewall kicked in eventually, did it?
Yep.
Man, sorry, can you just go back to that previous slide you showed? I just want to ask you something. I see that all the holes are appearing as par 2s. Is there any reason for that?
No, I just think it's a score capture thing. So we just
okay.
completely ignore that line.
It almost takes like 2 points as a par. So
okay.
Yeah. So for those who don't know what the actual hole is, they'd be like, what hole is that? But we know all the holes in Joburg. Just throw it out there. Who knows? No problem. The Duckhook Corner, what I did is I compared, because in the preview, we had the hardest section, and then I wanted to see if we did any better. Now, if we take the par 5 13th, for example, we said that it was the hardest hole the last time we played there to start Sunday 1 in 2025. This time around, we managed, although it's a Thursday, it was the 10th hardest hole. So we've upped the average by a whole 0.63. Well done. And I think across the board, and this maybe just is testament to how they always say, the Thursday League players are the better players, Tony.
Yeah, we can see is like, I think it's definitely a lot better. It's like the average like from last year. But I also think like last year, if I remember correctly, when we when the games were played there, it was like not the best weather conditions.
No, you're right.
And Thursday was actually quite a nice day. So I think that also has a bit of an influence there.
Definitely right. So if we look at the standings, Martin is second on the standings with Eddie, 38 points. I know we've played 1 out of 11, Martin, but are you going to win the league?
Thursday, definitely not. No, I will represent as far as possible, but no, I don't think this is my win. Sunday 1 or 2.
Okay, and Gerard, you're only 3 points behind. Are you going to win the Thursday league?
Well, Maz, I'm pushing all 3 leagues, so we'll see. It's still early days. There's a lot of golf to be played, inside and outside of Duckhook, so we'll see. Only time will tell.
Let me tell you that you would be the first person ever to win multiple leagues if you do that in 1 year. I don't think everybody's won a Thursday and a Sunday. So that's a nice goal to have. For everybody watching, and you're looking to do something like that is something that will go down in history for sure. It was great back and playing with you guys. I'm just reading some of the comments. There's DJ Snipes. It was great to be back to play with you guys. And Brian says, must be cold in Walkerville. What does that mean?
The reason why Martin DC'd.
Okay.
Okay. No, it's just internet in general.
Okay. So that was Modderfontein, everybody. We moved to PCC, where Donnie's going to be playing another good round next month, because he did it last year and he played well. And then he was like, "Okay, I've put the plans on hold for the destruction."
So true. So true.
Gerard, PCC, did you play it last year with us?
No, unfortunately, I had to work. So this year, definitely, my leave is already in. It's approved. So PCC,
So
here we go.
I assume you've played there a few times.
Once, yeah.
Once,
It was actually a golf day, but there was a lot of booze involved, so I didn't really actually play. So
Okay, you'll find it interesting, and it's always difficult. Martin, you'll probably know 2 days before the time if you're gonna play, but I hope you can make PCC. It's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lacquer. Hans says pin placement on the 6 was tough. Oh, it was on the left. Yeah, it was okay. We're referring to why that was the hardest hole at Modderfontein. Okay, right. Then we moved to Randpark, Firethorn. It was nice. We got there. I got there like almost 2 hours before the time, and people were there already, practicing their putting, having a beer. It was nice to see on the patio oaks. Basically, taking up that most of that place to have a catch up and a kayak. I took a lot of profile pictures, which was nice as well. So as we go and as they get used, I will do them, because to do them all in one batch and you take like 30 takes forever. So you'll get them as you go and feature in stuff. No. How did you find the course, gentlemen? We'll start with you, Martin. How did you find the course?
Very good. The rough was quite thick. I must say, if you didn't walk over your ball, you tend to miss it a little
Yeah.
bit. But greens were nice. I mean, can't complain about the greens. Bunkers were nice. Yeah, quite slopey. I think a lot of the pins were on really funky spots. So if you just hit it either too hard or too soft, obviously you'll overfly it. But no, can't fault the course. It was really good condition.
And for a change, there wasn't a runaway winner. I did say earlier that yes, Gerard just scored -4, but that was like right at the end. There were signs of it, because Tommy Fenter was -5 at a stage. I think Ryan was -4 at a stage, and we thought they would push on. But then they started coming back to the field, and you just lapped them. I mean, we'll show you now, but this is how it finished in the top 10, Donnie. I don't know if you've seen this, but -4, Gerard de Bruto, and -1, Martin. The only guys to finish under par out of the 71 that played. So it just shows you how tough it played, and that has to be because of the rough.
Yeah, no, Maz. I was like sort of looking at the leaderboard throughout the day, and I saw at a stage Donald was up there as well, and
Yes, he was.
like, I think he shot one over the front nine, and I thought, sure, like my first thought was like, here comes a runaway victory as well. And then I sort of like didn't watch for like sort of an hour, and then I saw it was like the leaderboard change completely to like almost like a -2, -3, and but yeah, like I said, well done to Mr. G there for getting those 2 birdies there towards the end to go to -4. But yeah, looking at the scores, I think it's unconventional for Randpark. We used to like -7s, -8, and 20 oaks under par. So yeah, must
Yeah,
have
and
played
nice
very
to
well.
see 2 ladies featuring in the top 3. Tied third, Yakumina Man, 36 points. Well, she's definitely not a 14. And then your Nell, I think she said 10 as well. That doesn't look like it's all correct. But hey, well done. Nice to see. Gerard,
Yeah,
here's your
well done, ladies.
scorecard. And you just pretty much have to look at that back nine, which was your back nine from the 12th.
yeah, mate. The back nine is obviously what pulled it together for me. I got there the morning, not really thinking about winning. The event for that day. Because obviously I had my son with me as well. So basically just wanted to go out there and enjoy and have a good round of golf. And with that being said, turning halfway, I could see, there's the likes of the Tommies, the Martins and Donnas, I was like, okay, well, we're in for a proper hiding today. And as we went to the 10th tee after grabbing some chow, I've noticed that the last 3 holes is actually my stroking holes. It's like, okay, well, if I can, do a good finish, I was just basically aiming for a top 10. And I mean, you played with me with that par streak and, just applying my mindset to it and say, listen, okay, well, I just need a birdie or two to be within the top 3 at least.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, everything. And yeah, it just clicked. Had some clutch putts as well.
Let me interject. I think you're off the tee. You're very good. And like you said, you're hitting all the greens, making the two putts. You're really making it look easy. And then we got to that
Yeah.
16th where you started stroking. You hit probably the best drive of your day, right into the corner where that bunker is. I think, what did you have left? A 6-iron or so? 7-iron?
No, it was a 5-iron. So what I
Okay.
wanted, well, the plan was just to basically aim it to the right of the bunker because the wind was coming off the right as well. And my natural shot shape is a little bit of a draw. So I just wanted to basically lay it up, and then unfortunately it drew a little bit more than that. Ended up in the bunker, so I had a good third shot out, and then the birdie putt just fell, and that's where it basically started. Got
No,
to
wait,
the
whoa, whoa,
17.
whoa. You weren't in the bunker on 16, were you?
That's what I remember. Yeah.
Were you? Shit, where was I? Then that's even better, the shot you hit, because you put that next to the putting of the 5-iron out of the bunker.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
That's more
So
impressive.
yeah, I think you got mistaken with the 17th where you chipped into the bunk and I was on the green. But yeah. Needless to say, did a nice up and down there, and then the effort I've been putting in my putting and stuff, they obviously paid off, and was able to sink that birdie putt
On 17, yeah.
on 16 and 17 as well. Yeah, that's basically hole 17 right there, and this was the last drive.
So you gained 4 shots. You went from even to -4 in 2 holes. You still had to stroke this. You weren't very far from making a par, but you also played this great. Down the middle, short of the green, chip, missed the short putt. Job done.
Yeah, so 100%. Yeah, so I pushed my 4-iron here a little bit, but it was just short of the bunkers, chipped it up, and then unfortunately missed this par putt. But I think the nerves obviously started settling in there on the last hole. But I think what actually gave me my kick for the last 2 holes was on 17, where yourself and Yaku were gossiping there one side, and I asked you guys what's going on, and it's like, no, you just need to focus. It's like, no, tell me, I need to know what's happening. So it appears that I do better under pressure as what other people would find. I got a massive kick out of it.
Yeah, and your Sunday 2 guys were very quickly to come and congratulate you, which was great to see.
It was awesome. Yeah, look, it's a nice bunch of guys. I think that the team spirit will continue for the remainder of the year. I mean, we proved a point there. So yeah, it's some bragging rights for the rest of the year.
And what did your son say? Was he excited for you?
Yeah, he was. Shame. He went to the kiddies play area. He's like, Dada, when the prize giving starts and they give you your trophy, please call me. I want to see it. And yeah, it really meant a lot for him. Driving back home, he was sitting front shotgun with the trophy between his legs, and he just wanted to take it home and all of that. So it was a nice experience.
Lekker. Good to see. Good to see. I wanted to include some other people, so I got some of the top 3, and I took you out of this, Martin, because you're going to tell me your story, so we don't hear it twice. So here's the top 3 interviews.
Yeah, it went well. The first 9 was great. Second 9 struggled a bit, but yeah, had good fun.
Tell us about your game.
I don't know. It was a tale of 2 nines basically. The first 9 I think a 37, the second 9 a 43. So, but yeah, I think everything just kind of worked. Missed a putt here or there, so yeah, could have changed something.
Top 5 finish as things stand currently. How was the round for you?
I enjoyed today. I did pretty well on the par 3, so I think that was saving my butt because the par 5s killed me. But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
What a game. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling positive, feeling great.
Tell me about your game.
It was good. The course is quite forgiving. Rough was long, but I chipped to the washing pole in the yard, so helped me out a lot.
Fantastic. This finish probably gets you into the major already.
Fantastic. Nice to know.
Nice to hear from the ladies. Martin, your turn. You came second, so tell us.
Yeah, I must have I was looking back at that interview. You did one before, and I said, "Listen, I just don't have no 3 putts, and I'll be in it." And I had 4 3 putts, and I lost by 3 shots. So I kind of maybe jinxed myself, but yeah. I think I might be more on the putting green come Sunday than on the driving range because clearly that's where I'm lacking slightly. But no, I'm sorry.
Oops.
Cool.
Martin's doing well. Sorry, Martin.
Signal again.
I've got some things to say while he phones us back. It says Firethorn. Paul Vannekamp says, I think it might be sick next time we play there. You didn't enjoy it, Paulie? I wonder why. Ricky says, it's because you guys tried to kill Mark. That's true. On the 13th, we tried to kill Mark. Sorry, Martin, you just disappeared there again. But we're saying that, Ricky, we tried to kill Mark because they were playing in front of us and we didn't see them in the 13th there in the trees. So the two oaks hit it right and then you see Ryan coming out. Brian Owen says, I played against G at the shootout and he hit match-winning shots. More wins to come your way when I don't play on the day. Great. Swing it and strike with a ball. Yeah. It's being nice for a change, Mr. Brian Owen.
Not brew.
Not, hey, brew. Let's go through the other things. Where are we now? We're going to do Forbal Alliance. No, we're not. We're going to the pins. Tony, take us through the pins.
Yeah, we can see the first hole is like the par 4. Vaughan Williams on 3.8 meters getting the concepts voucher. So I'll be seeing Uncle Vaughan here quite soon. And then Rudy Mattia is like 3.5 meters on the par 3.8. He gets the Strixon, the towel or cap, I think. And then Anthony Meredith, 1.2 meters. That's actually a brilliant shot
on the 17th
par 3. So yeah, well done, boys.
And that was just over the bunker, and it was like between the bunker and the pin. I don't know how he landed there. It would have been nice to see a replay of that. Forbal Alliance, there was a couple of guys who had won. Martin, you guys played very well. Look at that, 7.7 points on the first and second.
Oh.
Yeah, that was all Andre and Sorrel in the first couple. So Andy Keppers made a couple of nice points. But no, he played had a good 4-ball. It was fun.
Very fun, because you won in the end. I took him because they were on the top of this leaderboard this time around. Then Ryan, Mark, Ricky, and Glenn Williams also tied -15. I was surprised with us, Gerard. I didn't think we had featured as much as that, but I suppose you helped there. We had a 7-pointer on the 17th. That's because I chipped in out of the bunker, and you made your bird.
That was amazing. I think you were like on the right edge of the, just like 10-15 meters right of the green or something like that under the trees, and you chipped it out into the bunker, and I could see the look on your face. You're like, oh, this is going to be a long ass hole, and then all of a sudden you just slam dunked it out of the bunker, and yeah, it was something else. It was nice to see that.
Donnie would have been proud. I opened up that club face of that 60 and I hit it, and that thing went woof and landed straight in the pin.
Straight in. Oh, it's a pity there wasn't a camera involved. I think that would be shot.
That's your first birdie for the year.
No, because I shanked it off the tee box into the shit, and then I chipped into the bunker because I had nowhere else to go.
Sorry.
It was a great. It was a great par, though. I haven't chipped in out of a bunker in a very long time. Henry, if you're watching, can you add a category to your stats thing saying chip in from the bunker, because I'll be the only one. At least I'll win something. Very good. All right. Best of the par 3s. Well done, Yakumin. Featuring -5. Running away with the par 3s on 13. Gerard, you did well on the par 3s as well. Besides your birdie on the 17th, the one before that on 15. Yeah, you also made par there. No, you made? Yeah. Par.
Yeah, so I think basically the par 3 stood out for me. If I remember correctly, I didn't miss any greens on the par 3s. But yeah, no, it was a good day out. I had a bit of a revenge in me since last year, pairing up with Brandon in the final game for the Sunday League and all of that. So at that stage, I wanted to shoot a 40-pointer, but yeah, obviously Firethorn got the better of me, and then it looks like this year was a bit of a revenge on that course for me.
Yeah, and let's just say on the 5th hole, sorry, on the par, the first of the par 3s, you 3-putted like a chop.
Yes, I know, it was crazy.
On the back, left it halfway. Yeah.
Maz, what's quite interesting is, like, if you take the final leaderboard, there was only 2 guys under par, But
Yeah.
if you look at that list of the par threes, that whole list is under par, and that's only at -2. So there's still -1. So we had almost like, let's say, 13 plus minus guys under par, which just tells me either the par fives were very difficult or the par fours.
Well, let's see. Let's
But I
see what
mean,
the par
also,
fours. Yeah.
sorry, if you can just go back one more to Donnie's point. I mean, for me, the 17th, especially with the wind and all of that, that played the most difficult for me that day. But I mean, look at all the points there. So
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like that was the most easiest out of them all.
Couple of birdies that would have had because these are all
Mm.
lowish handicaps. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the par fours. Dylan Madison, Gerard de Brito, also in the par fours. But you made lots of pars in the par fours. Where's Martin? Even. Nice, Martin.
Mm.
You've got three pointers, which does help. Front row squads, Gary Mansfield, Henry, Justin, all also on even par. Let's go to the par fives, Donnie, and see if that was harder. So. Barry White, nice. -3. Dierwold van Rensburg looking very suave there with his sunglasses. -3. Vickersley, -2. Jaco Jacobs, -1. And we work our way down the list where Tommy only really. Where did Tommy feature then if he was -5? I didn't see him anywhere else. What did I miss it?
I think he must have done very bad, bad on the par fours.
Mm.
Yeah.
But definitely on the day, if you look at that par four sheet, you can see there's a lot of 0-pointers on that sheet there. So I do feel par
think it's
fours were different.
I think it's a case if you missed the fairway, you couldn't really recover or get to the green because it was kind of thick. Whereas the par fives, you still had a chance. Where the par four was just, you had to, a lot of the time, just get it out of there.
Take the punishment.
Front nine, Ryan Jensen took the front nine, -4, with 2 4-pointers there and a 0-pointer, so it could have been -5 easily. Grant Westphal, well done, Grant. -3, Martin. Martin liked the par fours. Started well on the first and the second. You must have thought, here we go.
Yeah, I think so. And then I started three putting, so I came back to earth quickly. Yeah, no, it was still good. Can't complain.
Yeah, there's Tommy's start we were talking about. He's gone 3 points, 3 points, 4 points. That's why he's rocketed up the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did
Yeah, and I
well.
think that was his second nine, if I remember correctly. I think that's why he was up there at the end.
No, because he was behind me. So
No.
this is his front nine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They finished off the front nine. Back nine. Donna Perrill, -3. Shout out to Bruder, obviously, -3 with those 2 4-pointers in 16 and 17. Henry, Neil, Hansi, Janelle. Janelle was there for a second. We thought, after she went 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, we thought she might be in it. But it wasn't enough in the end. Nice, everyone. Hole ranks. Just to finish this off, the hardest hole on the course this time around was, surprisingly, again, the 13th. The shortest, probably, par 4. And I don't know what it is. Why do you think that stretch is so difficult? Because, if I'm not mistaken, 12, 13, 14 was the hardest stretch the last time we played. And once again, it was the hardest stretch of holes. Because if we compare them, yeah. So the 12th in 2025 was the second hardest. This time around, it's the fourth hardest. Okay. The 13th was the third hardest. This time it's the first hardest. And then the 14th is now the second hardest. What do you think, Donnie?
Yeah, listen, that the 12th hole, the par 5, it's not an easy hole, especially also as like your approach shot into that green. And it's also like a very sort of smallish green as well. So you can, and I know there's a slope on the right hand side and at the back of the green as well. So I can understand that one that, it could be difficult on the day, but the one that's the conundrum is the 13th because it's not actually that, I know it's the third hardest hole, but if you miss those 2 bunkers, it's a easy approach shot to the green. So I think it's other guys struggling off the tee box there, and then from there it's like just it goes pear shaped. And the par for 14th, it's it's like on the day to go second hardest. Also, it's like yet again approach shot, but you've got trees on the left, which makes it difficult on like for the approach shots. So I think both those 3 holes is driving holes that needs to be accurate, and if you're not, then you get punished.
Gerard, we were on the 13th. All of us were right in the trees. All of us. And you managed to
Yeah,
make
I don't know.
4, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yes, you
so
did.
if I remember correctly, I ended up behind a bush on some rocks and stuff, and obviously, took some relief of that because I didn't want to mess up my clubs on those rocks. And yeah, I think basically I tried to flop it over that tree that was in front of me, but ended up hitting it through it. And luckily, the ball shot left into the fairway. I think if I remember, it was like a 45 or a 55 meter to the pin. I was able to hit it close, and then just a tap in par.
Yeah, and just to clarify, you didn't take a penalty relief. You just had to go sideways, not to hit anything.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. This is what the standings look like. It's easy. It's a top 10. Gerard's leading, 40 points. He's got a 3-point lead over Martin, who's also second in the Sunday one, and then Ryan tied third. A whole host of tied thirds on 36 points. Jacomin, Dylan, Jonel, Justin, Neil, Henry, those two. Yeah. Well done. Tush. This is what the player of the season rankings look like after 2 tournaments. I think we cast ours down to the bottom where we see Martin's got 840 points after 2 events. There's some people who won't even get 840 points in a season. So that's something to say. The same for Gerard, 850 points, 15 points. But Eddie overall has only played 1 and 1-1, so he's on 550 because the winner will be on average over, and you need to play 21 or more. No.
Yep.
Happy days. Happy days.
Yep, actually sent Gerard a message yesterday or on Sunday. I told him no, in the race for the player of the season. So let's do it.
Yeah.
Gents, we're running out of time. It's already 48, so we're going to go to Wanderers straight away. And I want to let you know that these have been the past champions. 2020, Randall won the first Sunday 2. Ronnie Volhurter. 2021, Flicky Barner. 2022, 23 was Dana. 24, Flicky. And 2025 was Brandon, our latest champion. The question I have, in 2022, we played the Wanderers. And it was the first victory for a duck. Which duck was that?
Was it on a
Tuesday? It was on a Thursday.
Thursday.
I think I remember because I came second.
Really? Tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us.
I think it was Yaku.
Well
Yaku
done.
Jacobs.
Well done.
Yep.
So
I came second.
I went back into the history so that I could look at what we looked like when we were that age and look at the people standing around. And I found the winning interview of Yaku in 2022 when he won. This is Yaku Jacobs a few years ago.
I must say, really relieved at this stage. I don't think I can believe that I've pulled it through. Last year it was like, I think it was 4 or 5 second places. But this time, I played really well. First 9, I struggled with the putting, but my irons were spot on. Second 9, my putting was good and the irons as well. So that's why I played really well. So I'm really glad for this trophy at last.
Our champion today, Yaku Jacobs.
How many do you want to win this year? This can't be the first.
I would like to have maybe another 1 or 2, but anything more than that, 1 or 2, I would be happy. Anything more, yes, that would be a big smile on my face. Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks.
Well done, Yaku. That was the first of many of his wins.
Good job.
Yeah. Okay, so we're off to the Wanderers. I think most people have played there. If you haven't played there, drop a comment on the chat line to say if you've played there or if you haven't. But most of the people have played here. Tough course, tough walking course. You wouldn't think so, but when you finish playing there, you are dead. You're broken. So if you struggle to walk, get yourself a cart for Sunday. Does help. Very tree lined because at some stage I think there's literally 5 fairways next to each other. Right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you're definitely correct, Maz. It's like, like you said, tree lined. Also, it's like very hilly. Like if you're walking and you're finishing on 18, 17, it's like that gives your calves a good workout,
Yeah,
and you're tired when you get to the green, and then you still have
exactly.
to go uphill to the clubhouse. So no, it's a difficult walk, and especially if it's going to be a bit, a
Yeah.
little bit wetty on the foot condition. I played the beginning of December when like a little bit of rain fell, and it was a difficult walk. So, but yeah, it's the course was looking good. So, and they always
Mm.
look good when we're there. So, I think it's going to be a real enjoyable day.
And you need to find fairways. It's one of those where it's very tree line, and you can't really. It's so easy just to miss a fairway or roll off a fairway, like Andre Vessels. My first time at the Wanderers, so Andre, and you're practicing. It's all about finding fairways. Yes, Gerard?
Yeah, it'll be my first day as well. So we'll
Oh,
see.
is it? Nice.
Yeah.
Jenny's my first time. Ticking off the lists of the bucket of the courses played list, which is great. Let's have a look. I wanted to show you what the last time we played there, what the scorecard looked like. The last time we played there was 2024 on the Thursday League. Jason Ivans took the victory over his father on a countback on -4. How's that? 40 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe that is the score that we are looking at. -4. Flicky was there, -1. Lon Langley, even. James Sherry, +1. Borrent was there. Myself had a decent round of game. Riyadh and Rudy van Lewot was tied 6. Let's have a look at the pins on the day, Donnie.
Yeah, so the par 3-6 is going to be the Strixon Tal. Very nice little par 3 there. The par 4 ninth, the Concepts voucher, and then the 12th hole, the par 3, is going to be Umhala Tours voucher.
Yeah, and you're going to get 350 Rand for the close to the pin, which you must save up because you can use this when you come to Turkey with us. Or you could just enter the hole-in-one competition and win an unbelievable stay at Fancourt. Play all 3 courses, including the rinks. It's only 50 Rand entry, which is nothing. Considering we have, on average, 2 hole-in-ones a year. So you got, maybe the odds will be in our favor. You never know. Donnie, you must enter because I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Have you played the links, Donnie?
No. So I haven't played any of those courses.
Okay.
So yeah, so it would be a first for me. So yeah.
Mooi. Let's have a look at the field so far. This is the field as of like midday today who have entered. This is the first tee. We're starting off at 11:30. And I'm not sure if it's 11:30, 11:22. I'm just trying to get an answer out of these out of the guys at the Wanderers. So that might change by like 8 minutes or so. But Vanessa Labbert, Andre Vessels taking us off with Jakob Minnemann and Hansi Haman. And run your eyes through it to see where you are playing. Donnie, you are playing with Fricky, Quibus Kruger, and Simon Harding, and you guys are going last. So, yeah, enjoy waiting to tee off.
Yeah, it's our first official sort of, like, I won't say official team game, but we sussing each other out again after a few years breakup. So we'll take on Quibus and Simon as a practice run for the team game. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be lekker.
Gerard, you're playing with Bobby, Christian Okier, and Rudolf Broderick at this stage.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Martin, you are playing with Brendan Fenter, Leon Oosthuizen, and Donna Paramore. Not too
Haven't played with Donna in a while.
Yeah. We move to the back. This is the guys peeing off the back part of the golf course. Don't forget that 1 and 10 are next to each other. Don't get confused because it happens often. Let's go to the wrong tee box. 1 is on the left, 10 is on the right. 10 is easy. It runs along the stadium, the back to start. Jason Ivans, Eddie Ivans, Gerard Poseidnout, and Granville Williams taking everybody off from 11:30. And again, run your eyes through this. Ryan will put in handicaps tomorrow, and then we will send out the tournament info pack to everybody. There is 5 spots open. So if you do want to take part at the Wanderers and be part of or in contention for the league, you need to play this one. So that you've got your points in the bags. Otherwise, it makes it difficult out of the 10 out of 11, you know. I've got a thing here saying Wanderers. What is that? This is the the hardest part of the golf course from the last time we played, the 15th, 16th, 17th. So par 3, then the uphill, just to break you even more, Donnie, that 4th, that 16th. Yes, that thing is a nightmare if you're finishing on there and having to walk up that.
Yeah.
And then that very narrow greened par 3, 17th. What do you think?
Yeah, it's well, it's 3 tough holes. You know, it's like the 15th is like the downhill sort of par 3. You know, obviously it's like to calculate the slope factor,
Yeah.
like makes it quite difficult. And obviously everything left slopes down down the valley, so very difficult tee shot there. And then obviously that uphill par 4, the 16th. I think out of that hole, the approach shot is the most difficult part of playing that hole.
Yes.
Because it's completely blind and it's a small green, and yet again if you go long down the hill as well and even left,
Yeah.
and then the 17th I think is just like you said, it's that narrowness of the green, so your carry distance has to be so precise, but also it's got that false front, so it's a tough stretch, so yeah, like
just-
pinpoint accuracy.
And just coming back to the 15th, you don't quite see the elevation from that picture because the elevation is like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could easily be 10, 15 meters.
Yeah, it's almost like a 2-club change if you
Yeah.
think of it. So yeah.
And the 17th is kind of also like this. So if you have to give Gerard here, who hasn't played, and the guys watching, and let's see what we think a score prediction is going to be, and then I can show it next week in the show. What would you give him 2 points? What would you tell him? Martin, you're welcome to be part of this.
Yeah, Gerard, from the tee box, like Maz said, you have to be super accurate from the tee, and also like you need to position yourself on the right spot of the tee, on the fairway as well, to have an easy approach shot. Like there's some challenging long par 4s, short par 4s, dog legs. So it's a real test of golf. So yeah, position A of the tee box is key, because that's going to make the rest of the game easy.
And I think you'll be fine with that, the way that you're coming off the tee box. Martin?
No, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
Matt.
no, I agree. Yeah, there's a couple of par 5s that are actually quite reachable, but again, there's a lot of funny little dog legs, so just pick your line. So yeah, for me, I had a couple where I could reach. So sorry, might just be me. Anyway, but I think 18-6. It was quite odd not to have that on the list of the difficult holes. That 18th just feels like it plays 500 meters, not 400 or something. So
Yeah.
it's very similar to the Firethorn finishing hole. So yeah, it's gonna kill you uphill. But yeah, I think to just pick a line and commit.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, the putting. What's the story about the stadium? Moves away or towards the stadium, the putts?
Towards this stadium?
It's,
I think it's
from
towards.
the Wanderers.
Yeah. China.
Well, that's because I don't know that. That's most probably why I haven't been playing well there, because I've never heard that. So yeah.
Go with it. Martin, are you telling me you reached the 10th in 2?
The 10th, I was in the Greenside bunker last year. The year before, I was in the trees. But yeah, I've been on there for 2. But I don't think I've made birdie there. That's a different question altogether. But yeah, no, I've reached that one at 2.
That's because it's a very long hole.
Or I had a 4 putt there somewhere. Yeah. I've got good memories at Wanderers.
I'm impressed if you can get it that far. Ricky says, wonder if any cars are going to be hit next to the 9th. Only if you're playing. Yes.
Ouch.
The road is right there. The road is right there. A bit of a fade you got. Apparently putts break towards the stadium, Kieran says. So there we have it.
Towards. Okay.
Okay.
Believe it or
I
not.
can check
Yes, but
everybody. I can see everybody on Sundays, like before they putt. Okay, where's the stadium? Okay, there.
yeah. And just to add to your playing, a lot of those greens have kind of like that. So you can, if you're not
Like a crown.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a lot, but like the par 3s, for instance, if you're short of them or miss them, then you go down valleys. Like the 16th, if you miss that thing, that's coming back at you most likely.
Sure.
Yeah. I think other holes. I'm just fast forwarding them through my brain.
Like
Gents, that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave that Fricky's fitting for next week, because next week we only really have to review Wanderers, and that's all we have to do that day. So then we'll have time to add different things to talk about and not just preview and reviewing tournaments. It'll be fun. Don't forget Monday is the auction. Again, if you only joined us now, if you want to play, send me your details or you just let me know that you want to play so we can put you in, because the managers are already building their teams and you don't want to miss out. Okay.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Martin, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, and sorry about the signal.
It's okay. Gerard, again, play well on Wanderers. Hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We'll see.
Donnie,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Maz. And it's like for the rest of the Ducks out there, have a great week. And
Cool.
see you guys Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday after prize giving. Have a lekker time. Ciao.
Cheers.